Very good morning. Welcome to this course on steam and gas power engineering. Today discussion on mean temperature of heat addition in Rankine cycle and one working example of ideal Rankine cycle. Before we will discuss about these topics, yesterday class, once again you recall that efficiency improving methods, thermal efficiency improving methods of Rankine cycle, whether it is superheating condition and preheating condition. At superheating condition, at constant pressure, you increasing temperatures. At one condition, other condition, you increasing the boiler pressure. Definitely, the temperature is also increased gradually. Other condition, you are introduced to turbines. One is low pressure turbine and another one is high pressure turbine. You see those relations in previous class. Already you observed that TS and PV and HS relations regarding the improving efficiency methods. Now we will move on today's session. Today's agenda is we will do one working example and we will discuss mean temperature of heat addition. Now I want to share screen. This is the problem is steam at 20 bar pressure and 360 degrees is expanded in a steam turbine to 0.08 bar. It then enters a condenser where it is condensed to saturated liquid water. The pump feeds back the water into the boiler. This is one cycle in our in ideal Rankine cycle. Bit A question is here. You find that net work done and efficiency at ideal considerations, and you try to find again net work done and efficiency if you assume pump efficiency is 80% and turbine efficiency is 80%, and what is work done of pump and turbine, and observe that percentage of efficiency reduction in compare with ideal process. This is the problem. These two values is before entering into the turbine. This is after entering turbine work. That means isentropically expanded. So this 360 is an inlet condition. This is exit condition. Okay. Now you must know about how to collect properties with respect to pressures and temperatures from steam tables. So you should know about how to collect data from steam tables. Now we will look on steam table properties. So this is steam tables. Okay, here that steam tables main properties is specific enthalpy and a specific entropy and a specific volume and a specific internal energy. These are the main factors in steam table. Okay, now as per in our problem, you collect data with respect to pressures. For example, after expansion process, in our problem is 0.08 bar pressure. So I collect 0.08 bar pressure at particular point, I collect all the properties from steam tables. And similarly, I collect 20 bar pressure at temperature 360 degrees. Just you look at this properties, how to collect steam properties from steam tables. Okay. Now, yes, this is initially I collect at 0.08 bar pressure. That those properties I will collect. This is saturated. You see this steam table, page number 7 in left corner. So that saturated water and steam pressure tables. So at 0.080, that means 0.08 pressure bar, I want at particular pressure, I want specific volume and a specific enthalpy and a specific entropy also. So this specific volume is meter cube per kg. Here VF is representing water, VG is representing steam. So 0.08 bar pressure, that VF value is 0.001008 and VG value is 18.105 and again I want to specific enthalpies. Specific enthalpy is 173.9, that is HF is water, and HFG is evaporation 2403.2. Similarly, I taken from Hg value, that is steam at condition steam, so around 2577.1. So I already collected specific volume and specific enthalpy. Now I want to collect specific entropies. Okay, at 0.08 bar pressure, these are the specific entropies. SF is water 0.503 and SFG is 7.637 and SG is around 8.230. Okay, so that means that specific entropy and enthalpy and specific volume SG, SFG, SF, HG, HF, HFG and VG, VF, VFG. Those values collected from steam tables with respective property, with respect to pressure values or temperature values. Now I will move on. I want data, similar data from at 20 bar pressure and 360 degrees temperature. Just you look at this table. This is a steam table. Okay. Here this table is superheating condition. So I want 20 bar pressure. So 20 bar pressure, what is the values at 360 degrees? Here 20 bar pressure. Here 20 bar pressure at 360. That means that value is in between 350 to 400. Okay, that value is in between 350 to 400. Now I collect that specific volumes. Then similarly, I want to collect here specific enthalpies. This is specific enthalpy at 0.20 bar pressure. See, this is specific enthalpy superheated steam table at 20 bar pressure. This is the 20 bar pressure value. So that value, I want that value between 350 to 400. So around that value is 3138.6. Similarly, this value, okay, at 360 degrees and 20 bar pressure. Similarly, I want specific entropies at 20 bar pressure and 360 degrees temperature. Just you look at this steam table at page number 22. Okay, here 20 bar pressure, the specific entropy is around here in between 350 degrees temperature to 450 degrees. That value is 6.960. 6.960. Based on these values, we will do that analysis. Okay, so these are the values taken from steam tables. Now we will move on the problem. See, This is temperature and entropy relation. So process 1 to 2 is isentropically compressed, and process 2 to 3 is constant pressure process, heat supplied, and 3 to 4 is work done by the system, that is turbine work, and 4 to 1 is heat rejection. Okay, here heat supplied, here heat rejection. You know, and S3 is equal to S4, S1 is equal to S2, because any isentropic process entropy is constant. Now I move, based on these values taken from steam tables just now. So based on these values, I will do that analysis here. So as per TS chart and with help of that steam tables, this is the values H3 and S3 and H1 and S1 and SFG and H4. So please don't confuse here that 4 and 1. These are the representing of the states. Once you clear a idea how to draw the TS diagram, once you have clear idea about the TS relation, then definitely you will identify these properties and the respective states. Now I will do the analysis. Efficiency is equal to net work done divided by heat supplied. That net work done is turbine work minus pump work. Here three relations according to in our HS relation, TS chart. Here WT is turbine work is equal to H3 minus H4, and pump work is equal to H2 minus H1, and Q1 is equal to H3 minus H2. So if any problem, you identified what is the known values and what are the unknown values. Here known value is H3 and H1, unknown values is H4 and H2. Now initial step is I want to find that unknown values. Here unknown value is H4. So I can write that equation H4 is equal to HF4 plus X4 into HFG4. But in this equation, you observe this equation here, two unknown values, that is X4 and H4 is unknown values. So initially I want to find that X4, that means the dryness fraction at state 4 at process 4 to 1. So I can write that equation again, S4 is equal to SF4 plus X4 and SFG4. Okay, again this S4 is equal to S3, you know that entropy is constant. So S3 is known value, I directly taken from steam table 6.96. I substitute those values in this equation, I got X4 is equal to 0.833. Okay, this is the dryness fraction at state 4 and process 4 to 1. Once you find that X4 value, this value is substituted in equation 1 to find H4. Okay, these values you substitute in equation 1. So you can find that H4 is around, you get that value is 2187.68 kilojoule per kg. Once you find that H4 and H1 and H2 and H3, then WP is equal to, so again, see here, you know H3 and you know H4 and you know H3 and H1, but again unknown value here H2. How to find H2? So H2 is this is H2, pump work is equal to H2 minus H1, because that pump work is process 2 to 1. So enthalpy difference, that is H2 minus H1. But again this equation, that pump work is also unknown value and H2 is also unknown value. Again I can write this equation that pump work is equal to VF4 into P1 minus P2. So those values, this value is taken from steam table. You know that pressure difference 20 minus 0.08 around 19.2. Why I am multiplying here 100? So that VF unit is meter cube per kg and pressure unit is kilonewton per meter square. That's why this is unit conversion. Finally, I got the WP is 2.008. 2.008. Once I find the WP, then WP is equal to H2 minus H1. Here WP is known value. This WP is also known value. This H1 is also known value. I want H2. So I find H2 value is 175 kilojoule per kg. Then turbine work is H3 minus H1. These just now you find that H4 value and H3 is taken from steam table. So I can find that value WT is 971.62. Then finally net work done is equal to turbine work minus pump work. This is the turbine overall net work done in ideal condition is 969.612. Then next heat supplied, where itself heat supplied in Rankine cycle is constant pressure process. So in terms of enthalpy H3 minus H2 because that process 2 to 3. So H3 is known value, H2 is known value. Based on those values, you can find this Q1 is heat supply 2984.3 kilojoule per kg. Then efficiency is equal net work done by heat supplied. I got finally 32.4% efficiency. Now, then question is here, second question, if efficiency of pump is 80% and turbine efficiency is also 80%, then what is pump work and turbine work? Based on those equations, I can find that WP is 2.51 kilojoule per kg and turbine work is 777.3 kilojoule per kg. Again, I can find that net work done WT minus WP, I got 774.8. Initially at ideal condition, you find you got that value is 969.612. Here you find you got that value is 774.8. Then percentage of reduction in work output in compare with actual condition, that is initial condition value minus final condition value divided by initial condition value into 100. Okay, around that efficiency percentage is 20% is a reduction. The difference is 12% compared to ideal condition. This is the main task in this particular session. Okay, now very simple and common topic related to that Rankine cycle, that is mean temperature of heat addition. Just see, look at this diagram. So its mean temperature heat addition means at 2 to 3 process, pressure is constant, but temperature, that means heat is continuously to supply to the system. What will happening in this system? Gradually the temperatures are increases. The temperatures will be reached maximum, that is infinite temperature. That infinite temperature means yesterday you are already given that practical values, that inlet condition of turbine 620 degrees, that is exit of steam generator. This is the maximum value. Behind why this value is fixed, reason behind that you are considering metallurgical and material science properties. Okay, so that 660 is here infinite temperature. Just I want to mean temperature and infinite temperatures. So here under the curve 2 dash and 3 is equal to 2 to 4. 2 dash and 3 under the area is 2 dash and 3 is equal to under the area 2 and 4. Then I want to derive that equation. Heat supplied is H3 minus H2. Heat rejection is H5 minus H1. Okay, again I can write that heat supplied in terms, we are introduced here the mean temperatures and entropies. I can write heat supplied Q1 is equal to mean temperature into S3 minus S2 dash. Similarly at heat rejection, H5 minus H1 is in terms of enthalpy, but I can write I introduced here temperature and entropies, T5 into S3 minus S2 dash. This is equation. Finally, efficiency is equal to 1 minus heat rejection by heat supplied. So that 1 minus here heat rejection is Q2, T5 into S3 minus S2 dash divided by here heat supplied is mean temperature into S3 minus S2 dash. This is mean temperature into S3 minus S2 dash. Okay, this is efficiency, mean temperature efficiency combined with mean temperatures. Okay, mean temperature heat addition, that efficiency in terms of entropies and temperatures. Okay, today I can stop here. Tomorrow session we will discuss regeneration and regenerative cycle. This is also efficiency, thermal efficiency improving method. Thermal efficiency improving method. Okay. This is the final conclusion. Today discussion is problem and mean temperature of heat addition. Tomorrow we will discuss on regenerative cycle of Rankine cycle. This is the last method, efficiency improving technique. Okay. Thank you.